afternoon, everyone. Welcome to our 2023-2024 Schools of Choice Live Lottery Run. Today is February 22nd, 2023. My name is Angelica Diaz Naranjo. I am the Supervisor of Child Welfare and Attendance. I just want to make you all aware that this is being recorded. It is a live webinar, but we are recording and it will be available on the ABC Unified School District Schools of Choice website, which I will show briefly once we get to that point in the presentation. I do want to thank the Child Welfare and Attendance team that is present here today, and all of the families and community members that are here with us today. Thank you for joining us. We're going to review what the live lottery entails, briefly go over a few information just to recap Schools of Choice procedures, and then we'll go ahead and run the live lottery, okay? And I just want to mention also that, give me 1 second. The chat feature and Q&A has been disabled for the live lottery. If you do have any questions after this, after the lottery run, please know that you can contact your home school for any questions or concerns that you may have. And obviously you can also contact Child Welfare and Attendance, okay? So we're gonna go ahead and get started. Just to give you, again, an overview of the board policy regarding our Schools of Choice process. As you all may recall, on October 4, 2022, the ABC Unified School District Board of Education approved the revision of the board policy and administrative regulation 5116.1, which basically describes our open enrollment process. And the changes included that our application process began earlier. So we began our application officially open on January 1st, and it ended on January 31st at 2 p.m. And the intention was to allow our resident families to find out about Schools of Choice decisions, offers earlier. And we did this also by, looking at our surrounding districts that neighbor ABC Unified School District and looking at when they have their open enrollment, obviously to maintain the competitiveness and for enrollment purposes as well. And in addition to that revision, we also refined the ranking used in the lottery. We moved those families that reside outside of the district. They are no longer part of the Schools of Choice process. There's a different application period for those families, and they would go through the inter-district application process, okay? Out-of-district families are welcome to enroll, like I mentioned, through an inter-district permit process, which will begin on April 1st, okay? And more information on that will be sent out to schools and will be available on the website as well. Just as a friendly reminder, applications for open enrollment, which is also Schools of Choice, are subject to a random unbiased selection process, such as a lottery, which we are here today, to determine which applicants shall be admitted into their School of Choice. Okay, so with that, I just wanted to also review our ranking order for Schools of Choice. The first priority is sibling applicants of students who will continue attending the school of which the applicant is applying to. And then priority 2 are students who reside in ABC, including students who are in specialized programs pending availability. So the highest priority here are our sibling applicants who have a student who is already attending the same school that they're applying for, and obviously the residents of the district as well. So that those applications hold the highest priority, and in the lottery, they will be prioritized as such. So it's weighted heavier for those applicants who have a sibling at the same school they're applying to and their residents, and then that has a higher weight than just students who are residents of ABC. Okay. This is our School of Choice timeline. So as I mentioned, our application opened on January 1st and closed on January 31st. In addition, we are running the lottery today, and notifications will be begin via text and email, or email, depending on what parents indicated their preference in the application. Those will begin on March 1st, so next week on Wednesday at 10 a.m. And the notifications will continue throughout the month of March, and that will end on March 31st at 11:59 p.m. And so with that being said, I'll discuss a little bit more of what notifications will look like for our families who receive offers or are waitlisted and so forth. And then, like I mentioned, our inter-district permits will then open up for applications on April 1st. Okay, so just as a friendly reminder as well, please make sure that you are checking as of March 1st, please make sure that you're checking your parent dashboard on Schoolmint Enroll. You can find this through the same location where you went to apply during the application time. But it's on our ABC Unified School District Schools of Choice website, which I will show you in a little bit. Same thing, make sure you include however you registered your account, created your account, your email or your phone number and your password to log in. Okay, a lot of our families use Google, so you can just continue with Google and so forth. Okay, so we just want to make sure that you remember to check this daily. Make sure you check your emails, your spam for any messages that you may receive starting March 1st. Okay. Okay. And schools of choice notifications. So notifications, like I said, will begin March 1st, 2023 at 10 a.m. Parents and guardians will receive either a text message or email or both, depending on what you indicated on your application. Parents and guardians must log into their parent dashboard to view their schools of choice decision. This would be the lottery results, and then if your child is waitlisted for any of their applications, then you will be able to view a waiting list number, the number where they're at on the waiting list for that school. Parent guardians will have 72 hours, including school days and calendar days, to accept and decline offers. So I want to make sure that we're clear on this. You will have 72 hours Monday through the weekend. Okay, so just again, make sure that you're checking your dashboard, you're checking your email, you're getting those text message notifications, and you're logging in to view the lottery results for your child. Like I mentioned, please check spam folders in your email accounts for notifications. Please check your parent dashboard daily for any updates. Again, if your child is waitlisted, I highly encourage you, if you're waitlisted and you get bumped up into the offered list for that particular school, you will receive a notification letting you know that there's been an offer, but I would still advise you to just check daily so that you are keeping in the loop of where you're at in terms of your waitlist number. Okay, and then throughout the month, just to see, you know, if as we get closer to the end of March, your likelihood of getting into the offered list. Okay. If an offer is not accepted within the 72 hours, the offer will be auto declined and the spot will be offered to another student. This is an action that cannot be undone. This is part of the feature with Schoolmint Enroll. It is part of the lottery, and it is something that we're unable to undo. Once an offer is auto declined, we can't retract that offer from the other student who received it. So that spot will be taken, right? And that we can't place you back on the offer list or on the wait list at that point, okay? The lottery will be active until March 31st, 2023 at 11:59 p.m., meaning that the wait list, if your child is waitlisted, it's active, right? So the numbers will be shifting as parents decline and accept offers for their schools, okay? If your student is waitlisted, please be patient, as the lottery, again, will be active throughout the month of March as offers are accepted or declined. All right. In addition, students other applications on the offered list will be auto declined once a seat is accepted. So let's say, I'll give you an example. If you apply to 3 different schools and you get an offer for the 3 schools, you go in and you accept your first choice, the offer that you receive for your first choice school, then your other offered schools will be auto declined because you now accepted an offer, and those 2 other offers will now be auto declined, and they will be offered to another student on those wait lists. Okay, so just make sure that you are sure of the decision that you're making when you accept an offer. Students' applications on waiting list ranked as lower choice will be auto declined upon accepting seat into higher ranked choice. So let's say an example of this would be, let's say you applied to 3 different schools, elementary schools, let's say, and you got accepted into you got an offer for your first choice, the school that you ranked as your first choice, and the other 2 were waitlisted. So at this point, if you accept your first choice, your 2 lower ranked choices that you were waitlisted for will be auto declined when you accept the seat in the higher ranked choice in your first choice offer. Okay, so we just want to make that very clear that, again, you have 72 hours to make a decision. Once you accept those schools that you were waitlisted for that were lower choices, ranked lower, will be auto declined. And students whose applications are on the waiting list ranked as higher choices will not be auto declined upon accepting a seat into lower ranked choice. So this has been something that we've practiced in the past. We understand that there are families who they may receive an offer for a school that they ranked as a 2 or a 3 or a 4, but they're waiting on that first choice and you were waitlisted for it, right? So you're gonna make a decision based off of what's best for your child at that point. But we do want to let you know that if you happen to accept a seat at your choices that you ranked as 2, 3, or 4, and you're waitlisted for your first choice, if you accept a seat in your 2, 3, 4 ranking schools, then your first choice will still be available to you if you happen to bump up from the waiting list to the offered list. Okay. Again, this is going to require that you're continuously checking the dashboard to see how far along you're moving on that wait list, and you make a decision that's best fit for your student and for your family. Okay. There is no appeal process for schools of choice, so I definitely want to clarify that. We cannot appeal the school of choice process. Once we reach March 31st at 12:59 p.m. 11:59 p.m., then the school of choice process ends. There's no more waiting list. The entire process completely ends at that point. Okay. And I wanted to show you also samples of what you may see on the parent dashboard, on your parent dashboard. So sample 1 is at the top. So this is a student who only applied to 1 school. It's their first choice. It's their only choice, Cerritos High School, and they received an offer. It tells you here on your dashboard, it will tell you that you've been offered a spot and the expiration date. So for this sample, the expiration date would be 2/24 at 12 a.m. and you need to go in and either choose to withdraw, decline, or accept. Okay. So that would be the first sample. The second sample here is a student who had 2 applications and they were offered a spot at their second choice. So this would be Gar High School. So it indicates that they've been offered a spot, and their expiration date for or guardian to go in and withdraw, accept, or decline. Again, their first choice is Cerritos High School, meaning you can view that you were waitlisted for your first choice. You will see the number where you sit on that waiting list. And again, you have the option to wait it out, accept your second choice. Cerritos, your first choice will remain on your dashboard. Your waiting list will continue to remain active unless you choose to withdraw and you are in agreement to take on, to take your enrollment offer at Gar High School. So that's a personal decision that each family will have to make, okay? So those are the samples that I have. And now we're gonna go ahead and begin the lottery run. So I'm going to go ahead and jump into the Schoolmint admin. So this is our admin page for families. This looks very different. So this is what the administration sees on our end. As you can see, we're looking at the 23-24 school year. This is my name here. This is my account. And I am going to prepare us for the lottery run. The dates of our application are January 1st, 2023 at 12 a.m. to January 31st, 2023 at 2 p.m. Pacific time. Sorting is random. And then we don't have any other applications or lotteries, so this we don't check off. We want to save the waiting list after cutoff numbers, enrollment numbers. So that stays like that. We have all of our schools already selected here, all of our elementaries, all of our middle schools, and our high schools here. And we are going to, placement order is also randomized order of grades. And we click on run lottery for selected programs. And here we just confirm all of the configurations. Start time, start date, end date, sorting is random. Waiting lists will be saved. All grades, 27 programs, randomized order of grades. And here we're just gonna type in the run lottery and we're gonna select run lottery. And so now we just wait until the lottery is run. This may take a few minutes. We did have over 2,000 applications submitted this time around for schools of choice. So we're very excited about this and just looking forward for our families to begin receiving notifications. Okay, so we'll give this a few minutes. In the meantime, I'm going to jump over to the ABC Unified School District website. I will be right back here. I'm not going to exit. If you, just to show you guys, if you go to the family tab under schools of choice, so as a friendly reminder, scroll down, you can find information about what we were just talking about, notifications, etc. And here is the link to go back into your parent dashboard if you're struggling with finding that link. Okay, so we'll head back here and we'll just continue to wait. Okay, and here we are. So our lottery has run, and this shows us here the date that we ran the lottery, the time of our lottery run. We have our 27 schools here, all of our elementaries, high schools, middle schools, ABC Unified School District. The pool is basically one lottery. So we are only running one lottery. This is a number. There's only one lottery on record and my name, I'm the person who ran the lottery. Published here means that this would change to a yes once we start sending notifications. So we will, once March 1st comes around, all of these will be turned on to a yes, and notifications will be published. And that's when parents will begin to receive notifications again via email and via text. As you can tell, schools are not listed in order, okay? And that is because, again, this is a random lottery. So schools are not going to be placed in order and so forth. The lottery is random. So at this point, our lottery has been run. This is how it remains. And we will, like I said, be sending out notifications starting at 10 a.m. on March 1st. Please be patient. If you don't receive a notification right at 10 a.m. on March 1st, again, remember, we received over 2,000 applications, so you'll be receiving them throughout the day, okay? Keep that in mind. And that is all we have for you today. Again, I want to thank you all for being here with us, and have a great evening, have a great afternoon. Thank you, everyone.